And welcome on in, everybody, to Frogman here, King Pep II, bringing you the latest on the new update for the lovely magical girl, Olivia. So let's go take a look at her details and see what's going on. But before we do, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Welcome on in. And if you want anything Brown 2 related, guides, news, etc., I got you covered. So with that being said, let's take a look. Okay, so here we have it. So we have retired legend Olivier's costume and her exclusive gear, Tear Fiend. Okay? And we're not going to worry about the other updated information because this is just covering Olivia, okay? So there she is. I know it's our favorite MILF, guys. Take a look at her. Take it all in. There it is. There she is, I should say. Okay, so this is my first time reading this. I wanted to, do it together with this. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a good look at her. Okay, so she attacks at the very front. Okay, she is. Let's see. Huh. So it looks like another sub DPS type costume because she really only has one DPS, which is her Fallen Wings Olivia. So let's see, a +0. Looks like SP cost is gonna still be at 6. Ooh, that's a little bit. So 6 SP cost at +0. Cooldown is 15 turns. Wow. So another 15 turn cooldown time. It's like Deanna's Magical Innovator. Okay, so what does she do here? She creates a domain on the battlefield for 10 turns, increasing allies' magic attack by 60%. Attack the enemy 6 times, dealing magic damage equal to 50% of your magic attack per hit. Okay, then. So she also attacks with the range. It looks like a straight line down, vertical wise, 3 tiles. Okay. +1, SP cost goes down by 1 point. So, as always, like I always say, 90% of these characters always have their SP cost go down by 1 if you get a copy of them. Okay, so what are we looking at? +2. So +2, looks like the increase for the magic attack goes up by 20%, so it's at 80% now. Okay. +3, looks like she deals damage equal to 65% of your magic attack per hit instead of 50%. So 15% increase. +4, increases allies' magic attack by 100%. Okay, so it looks like an interval of 20%. Basically, and at +5, she attacks the enemy 6 times, dealing magic damage equal to 80% of your magic attack per hit. Okay, then. So, all in all, let me see. Skill potential for the skill tree. SP cost goes down by another point. Okay, so all together, then her SP cost goes down to 4 then. Damage goes up by another 10%, and cooldown time goes down by 2 turns. So instead of 15 turns, it's 13 turns. I'm going to be honest. I never really understood that cooldown time, especially now that we're seeing characters that have like a higher cooldown time, right? I never really understood that. I'm going to be honest. Um, because the thing is, you're only going to be using their skill in regular PvE fights, right? And if you choose to use them in PvP, you're not really going to be using their skill again, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're going up against the guild raid boss, or I don't know. I don't even think a Fiend Hunter boss even you go up that high. But yeah, it's really only one I can really think about is like guild raid bosses that you could possibly activate them again. The skill wise for when the cooldown time's up. But I don't know. In all honesty, skill potential tree, I would only level up or unlock the SP cost reduction and the damage. That's all I would do. But let's see here. So 10% is going to, I'm assuming it's to us because it says damage, right? So it'll be attack the enemy 6 times, dealing damage, magic damage equal to, if we're talking for the sake of +5 here, instead of 80%, it'll be 90% of your magic attack per hit. It's the only thing that makes sense, right? So all in all, let's see. So let's just take it, I guess, from a +5 perspective. So if you level her up with the skill tree included, her SP cost, it'll be 4, okay? With the copy for a +1, goes down by 1 point. And then the skill tree, another point. So 4 SP. And then attack the enemy 6 times, dealing magic damage equal to 90% of your magic attack per hit with the skill tree upgrade. And it looks like increasing the allies' magic attack on the field for 10 turns by 100%. So that's really nice. Another win for Magic, because obviously that's what they said when they were doing their live stream, that they're going to be having, what was it, 8, I believe, new Magic types this year. So very excited to see a lot more Magic. So here we are. Okay, so where do I feel she stands at? Well, that's a good question. So, well, obviously you want a +1er because you do want this SP cost reduction. Now, I would honestly, if I'm being legitimately honest with you guys, since we are behind with Magic, and I know we just got Grenadier's Queen of Gluty, which honestly helped out a lot of the Magic, teams a lot. I would say, at least for me, okay, because I am going to +5er, the Magic attack increase by 100% is very nice. It is. It is very nice to see it. It doesn't look like it increases anymore even with the skill tree. It's only your damage that increases with the skill tree ability. So I would say +3 because you still get 80% with the increase for magic attack. So that's still a very, very nice chunk. +4, you obviously get the 100% right off the bat. And if anything, if you level up the skill tree, it doesn't change. So +4, +3, I would say is a nice place to go at. But at that point, I mean, you could also wait in the Powder Hope shop because she's going to be in the Powder Hope shop after the update. And then you can just grab a free copy of her and then +5 her that way if you want to. Now that's my opinion on it. Okay, +3 or +4. I'm doing +5 because I love Olivia and I love her story in the game. Well, before the changes, right? But before the changes are about to be made, right? But like, I love her story, so, and I also love her, right, as well. Design and everything else about her. So I am going to +5 her. But up to you guys what you want to do with that information. But I would say +3 or +4 is a good place to stop at. Even it looks like +2 because a +2, she increases the magic attack by 80% in general. So if you want to really stop at +2 just to get the magic increase for your allies, then I would just stay at +2 then. If you're just going to be using her as basically a supporter. Okay? Now, mind you, if you have like her other costumes unlocked, right? There she is. Like, if you have her other costumes unlocked here, and let's take a look at her real quick, right? So, costume-wise, Apostle Olivia increases her magic by, well, I guess it really depends on how much you've leveled her up, right? So we take a look at her, right? So I have her leveled up. So, like, for me, she increases her own, though, magic attack by 80% for 10 turns, right? And everyone else is basically, well, like I said, Fallen Olivia is really the only DPS unit here. And Olivia's Faithful Wings here, she is a sub DPS, right? I would say Apostle Olivia is a sub DPS, but it's really like for herself, really. Like, she increases her own magic attack, and then she just attacks. Like, her basic attacks are increased by a lot, depending on your magic, really. But yeah, so all in all, I would say she's a nice catch. But that's like totally up to you what you want to do with that. Okay. Now, if we look at her exclusive gear here, which is Tearfing. Now, you don't have to get it. This is more of if you want it as part of the collection, or if you want some more magic, because her exclusive ability is 45% more magic attack. Very nice, yes. But do you have to go for it? Not necessarily. You can rock, a crafted UR weapon as well. Okay. And my suggestions, I guess, for that would most likely be what I normally say, like, would be this one. Travel God's Friend. This is what I would choose if I didn't have Tearfane, but that's up to you, right? I would choose that one. adds magic percentage, and it also has some crit damage. But then again, you can also get the and I don't know who has it equipped, but it's the book one. No, it's not this one. That's armor. I mean, you could also get Eye of the Destroyer because it also gives you some flat stats for magic plus percentage. So honestly, this isn't bad either. But there was also a book one. Oh yeah, the book one only supplies. I think it's only it's only flat stats in magic. But always pay attention to like their skill tree and see what is leveled up there. Meaning like this is what I mean by this. So always pay attention to like what's here. So this is like percentages, right? And then just like look at their other other costumes and just base it off of that, right? So the more percentages that they have, you want to have some more flat stat. Make sense? But that's up to you what you guys want to do with that. But I just felt like sharing it. But other than that, let's see. Costume pickup schedule. So Magical Innovator Deanna, she's ending very, very soon. So before February 25th here. So guys, if you didn't go for her yet, now's the chance to do so. And for the rerun for main name Arletris, which is Maid Leatrice, she is going to be running until March 4th. And here's the new retired legend Olivia, which is our girl, magical girl here. She'll be running from it's after the February 25th maintenance until March 18th. And then we have the rerun for acting Archbishop, Mikaela. Yes. All you Mikaela lovers out there like myself, she'll be running until March 18th as well. Okay. A little bit about Mikaela right off the bat. She increases basically her own crit damage. I think it's like it goes as high as like 500%. So if you really want to run with that and you have her other costumes, I would say then go for her. Honestly, yeah, 500%. Now that's like literally if you leveled her up, right? But then again, she in general just if you level up the skill tree, she gives you 400% crit damage for herself. So if anything, 400% is still a really good chunk. So and you unlock that at like what? Yeah, you just literally unlock it by leveling up her skill tree. It's like one of her skill tree abilities. So you literally can just unlock it. Even at +0, you can get the 400%. And then if you have like Queen of Signatures Mikaela, that'll help you out definitely. I would even say even though Vacation or Bikini Mikaela isn't maybe used as much as she was once, you can still get some damage off of her with going up against dark elemental types. But I would honestly suggest going for her if you don't have her. At least get a copy of her if you don't. But that's my opinion about it. But yeah, so I think if anything, that's what's gonna do it for the video. I mean, magic team wise, just place her on a magic team that you have crafted. That's really all I can really say about it because she's gonna increase magic. So with that being said, good luck on your pulls, and I'm excited to see her. And I know that she is going to be getting a Fated Guest story as well as a spicy interaction scene, so keep an eye out for that. They haven't really given us a date on it, so it's going to be, though, however, they said in March. So like I said, keep an eye out for that, okay? But it is going to happen, okay? But with that being said, guys, y'all take care, stay safe and healthy, stay classy, and I'll catch you all in the next Brown Dust 2 video. When I believe when she's unlocked, when she's released, I'll showcase her, I'll do all my stuff, test her, you know how I do, right? But take care, guys.